Angela Elegbede, founder and creative director of Angie Haute, a contemporary jewelry and accessories brand empowering modern women to express confidence and elegance through statement pieces. With a background in law and experience across consulting, banking, fashion, retail construction, and real estate, she blends strategy and creativity to build a brand rooted in quality, style, and self-expression. And indeed, it is a pleasure to have you in the studio with us this morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Good morning, indeed. Angie Haute.
Yes.
When did that start?
So it started in 2020.
Oh, okay.
Roughly 5 years ago. Yes, in 2020.
Going to 6 now.
Going to 6 now.
A lot of people
yes.
still think 2025.
Exactly. So it started late 2020. So yes,
Okay.
5 years ago.
Okay.
Technically, 5 years.
So
plus.
what inspired it? Was it, since you're saying 2020, was it a lockdown? What led to it?
So funny, I never thought that I would be an entrepreneur. If someone had told me that I was going to venture into entrepreneurship, I would have laughed. But I've had work experience over 13 years across several sectors and industry, like you had already mentioned. And in one of those jobs, I was working particularly then in fashion and retail.
Okay.
You know, my boss at the time had suggested the idea because then I was working with a leading workwear women's brand.
Okay.
And we had just opened a physical store. So she just randomly said it, that it would be a good idea to have, you know, pieces at the store that would complement the clothing. She said it, I heard it, but I didn't take a step until she specifically said to me, I think you should start it. And that's how it started. And one step leading to the next. Here we are 5 years down the line.
Wow.
Yes. So
wow. Like
yes.
she was literally the nudge you needed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you talking about the fact that you never thought you were going to be an entrepreneur sounds like you're fully focused on it. Are you still working 9 to 5?
Okay. So currently, no. I took a break sometime last year.
When you say break?
A break from work, a break from 9 to 5, yes.
Okay.
So, like I said, when I started, I was still actively working, you know, and even after I started, 5 years after, I was still working. It was last year I decided to take a pause to focus on, you know, the business, to grow it into a brand, you know, put in the necessary systems and structure that I knew the business needed to scale to the next level.
Okay.
So that's where we are now.
So now that pause, is it a case of you're not going back to 9 to 5, you're going to focus on this, or is it a case of I'm taking that, what do they call it now? Huge leap of faith?
Well, for now, I'm taking that huge leap of faith, like you said. You know, my focus right now is to build a sustainable brand and scale it to the next level. So we'll see where, you know, it leads me.
So how do you source your pieces?
Okay, so initially when we started, we sourced locally. Right now, we have, you know, sources from all over the world. So I source both locally and internationally from different countries.
So what sort of pieces do you sell?
So we have a wide range of products. We have earrings, statement earrings like what I'm wearing right now. We have bracelets, we have bangles, we have necklaces, different, of course, textures as well. So a wide range.
So, you know, there's a reason for apprenticeship, right?
Okay.
Because when people are apprentices, they learn the nitty-gritty of business, right? You know, okay, how to, without even moving close, you can identify a fake piece, for example, from like 20 miles. I wonder how they do that, though. You get the idea, right?
I do.
Now, so for you, you had to learn
absolutely
in the business.
I
like,
had to
it wasn't
learn.
A case of you had somebody else taking responsibility while you're observing.
Yes.
This was you going head on
into it. Yes.
What are the challenges you've faced so far?
Okay, several challenges. When I first started the brand, one of the challenges I had was sourcing. You know, so I wanted the brand to be, you know, strong and to have unique products. I didn't want pieces that we would see commonly and randomly. So that was a challenge for me because where do I find such pieces? You know, where do I source them from? But I was able to, like you said, I learned through, you know, and I found, you know, reliable sources. I made mistakes along the way. I mean, that's one thing about the learning process.
Tell me one of those mistakes.
So again, because I was new, you know, in the industry, and like you said, I wasn't an apprentice, right? I didn't know good products from bad products, products that, you know, wouldn't last long, those that would tarnish and all of that. So I made some of those mistakes. I bought a mix of, you know, discovered the good ones, the not so good ones. We're big on customer service, so even when we got complaints from customers, you know, we would reach out, apologize, and try to, you know, replace and all of that. So yeah, so one of the challenges was that. Then another challenge I would say we faced was navigating the digital media space. So it's a noisy world out there with a lot of products, and the space is almost very saturated. So, you know, having to discover our own niche to get our own share of the market, to say, okay, this one's, you know, are our own, you know. Yeah, it was a bit difficult, but hey, we scaled through and here we are.
Now, one of the things that help businesses is expanding.
Yes.
However, expansion comes with a price or two or three. Prices, yeah. But expansion can be tasking, can be draining, and at the same time, it could also make or mar a business. So far, have you been able to expand your frontier, and how has that been? How has it worked for you?
Okay, so one of the reasons why I, you know, should I say quit my 9 to 5 was to, again, like I said, focus on the brand, because sometimes expanding a business, it needs your full focus. A business is like a baby, you know, at some point it needs all of your attention.
Yeah, but companies will not give you a break to do that.
Well, which is why I had to, you know,
time off.
So, I mean, I was working, you know, my 9 to 5 simultaneously running the business. But when I knew that, okay, it was time to scale, I had to make that decision to, you know, take a step back from 9 to 5 to focus. When we first started, we had one primary sales channel. Right now, we have about 5.
Wow.
Yes.
In a year?
Yeah. No, well, in 5 years.
Well,
not
5
saying
years.
yes.
I thought.
You know, no. In between 2020 to now, yes. Now, you know, we have 5 channels now. There was a time, as most entrepreneurs, I was everything to the business. I was founder, I was photographer, I was videographer, I was customer service.
You would celebrate yourself on your
birthday,
exactly. And say, happy birthday to our founder.
Exactly. You know, but now.
Meanwhile, you were the team.
Meanwhile, I'm telling you, I was the entire team. Well, right now, we are about 10.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes. So we have a mix. We have full-time staff, and then we have, you know, would I say remote? So yeah, not every staff has to be full-time, right? And I'm able to be flexible with that. But right now, we are a team of 10 and growing. So I mean, we've been able to expand, like you said.
So what's the dream for Angie Haute? What should we expect 5 years from now? I see Angela Elegbede, and I'm like, oh wow, you've done it. What have you done by then?
Okay, in 5 years, I see that we are now a global brand. What do I mean by that? So right now, I mean, we, would I say cater just locally for now. But in 5 years, I mean, we would be not just, you know, local, but also global. I see Angie Haute has the sheen of jewelry, you know. Yeah, that's what I say in 5 years.
That's ambitious.
Yeah,
I like
that.
I
mean, I am an ambitious woman, and I mean, I do not doubt that would be, you know.
I'm wearing a sheen.
Yeah. That's, oh, you're wearing. Oh, okay. Very lovely outfit. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I see. That's what I see. And of course, empowering other people, empowering other women. You know, it gives me great joy to employ. You know, to know that, you know.
All your staff female?
No. So initially it started like that, but then right now we're a mix of, you know, female and male. And I don't mind, you know. I just want that, you know. Angie Haute is not just catering to powerful women, making them feel confident and elevated, but it's also empowering people, you know, ensuring that they have a good livelihood because, you know, we are fending and, you know, tending to them.
I find it impressive that your staff strength is amazing. Being able to cater to 10 people, especially now when a lot of businesses are grappling for survival, is actually commendable.
Thank you.
I really respect your courage. Because that's between last year and this year, right? The 10 people.
So yes,
that's a lot.
In 3 years, we were a team of 2. So between 2023 or 2024 actually, and now, you know, yes, we expanded. But the team really, really, you know, expanded and stretched in this year, you know, because we are big on structure and, you know, putting systems in place. So I realized that, okay, it's not just saying that you want to scale, it's actually like, you know, put in the right people, exactly.
So these right people, who are they? Like, what positions do they fill?
Okay, so I mean, I focused more on operations this year, so I had to get an accountant.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I had to get.
Who will sort out your taxes as well?
Of course, I mean, that was very, very, yes, you know. So I had to get an accountant. I had to also, you know, get the services of a lawyer. So these two people, like I said, it's not like they're full-time, right? But they're integral to the business. So they are the, yes, you know.
Because you probably not be able to afford to pay them.
Well, I mean, don't
it's a
never
new
say
business.
never.
No, it's a new business.
But
so
yes,
the wisdom is, even when you think you have the money, it's usually best to try as much as possible to get the best price.
Exactly.
Depending when you can actually afford to have them on board.
Exactly. You know, then we had like, you know, consultants. So we had to hire like a digital marketing consultant, a social media consultant, then of course our inventory team, logistics, order fulfillment, customer service. And then last year we opened our first physical store in Lekki, for Lao Shibo, to be precise. And of course, we needed a retail manager for the space, you know, so we had to hire. So it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Yeah, really.
I just love the fact that it's growth.
Yes, that's the plan.
I love it for you.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm super proud of you, Angela.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
All right.